Welcome to frequency 528.
Hey guys, it's Joy and
Keith.
welcome back to Frequency 528. So, we watched an incredible video and we want to talk about it, and we'll leave a link in the description. But this is a video that features Dr. Joe Dispenza. And if you're watching this video, you probably, chances are, you have heard his name. Most people have. I don't know many people who are interested in improving their lives and changing their mindset and don't know Dr. Joe Dispenza. So, Keith, you want to say anything about Dr. Dispenza?
No, I think that that intro you have written there speaks for itself.
All right. So anyway, I just want to tell you, I got some notes here. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at my little notes. So this video features Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's discussing scientific evidence behind coherence, healing, meditation, and the influence of the quantum field on human health. He explains that through focused intention and training, individuals can impact the well-being of others, even from great distances, challenging traditional Newtonian physics. So that in itself is interesting. So, sometimes we have loved ones that, we want to be healed. They're stricken with diseases, or maybe not even just diseases, but maybe just situations,
They could just be stuck in a mundane routine in their lives.
Yeah. And so you want to pray for them. You want things to be better. And prayer, as you traditionally think of it, is not necessarily the prayer that we're talking about, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So I'm going to start with this. So in the video, Dr. Dispenza talks about the quantum field. So can you explain the quantum field a little better than I can? I know it's a vast, thing, but
yeah,
what do you think of it as?
The quantum field, physicists speak of as this endless, vast space of information. I'll say that.
So information, just like knowledge, right? Because you sometimes, when we talk about it, you sometimes talk about how like the information is already there, like in the field, so to speak. But we're talking about the quantum field when you say that?
Yes. Information is information.
Okay.
If it's something that you can use to advance science, you can call it knowledge, but it's just information. However, it's just information.
Okay.
Be it scientific information, layman information, data.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go through some takeaways that I got from the video, and we're just going to kind of expound on these. And when I say that I got from the video, he watches these videos all the time and lets me know about them. So my takeaways are really something for him to just kind of comment on and see if we're on the same path. Frequency. Okay. So here are some of my key takeaways, and then, chime in.
Yeah.
So Dr. Dispenza talks about remote coherence healing, and he described some experiments where groups of trained individuals influence the information field, which is the quantum field, right?
Yes.
Maybe. Okay. Of others. He highlights a study where 9 out of 10 participants with clinically diagnosed PTSD experienced total remission after a 3-month period of remote healing. Just 3 months. That's amazing to me.
Yeah, so in that experiment, they had Dr. Dispenza has a number. I think it's like over 100. Um, what do you call them?
Trials or something?
No, it's more like um, centers
Oh,
where the clinicians gather
okay.
remotely around the world, and they would say, for instance, start intentionally um, trying to manipulate the field, the information in the field, in
Mhm.
regards to those individuals with PTSD.
Mhm.
How exactly it was done, one can only imagine that if you think about a person
Mhm.
that has an ailment,
Mhm.
you and 100 other people,
Mhm.
or 1,000 people,
All right.
or 5,000 people are thinking the same thought. You're concentrating on the same individual with the same intention.
Mhm.
I believe that's how it went,
Okay.
and over time, apparently that they went into remission.
Wow. That's and PTSD. I don't know anyone personally that has PTSD, but I do remember my mom talking about someone in our family that had PTSD. And so I know it's a very serious um, situation. And I know it affects uh, people's families very, very much. But the fact that people could heal other people from a distance, that's the amazing thing. I'm here in Georgia. Somebody is maybe across the world, and that's because, as Dr. Joe talked about, the quantum field is connected.
Quantum entanglement. That's
Yeah.
what it's
So
called in
no
physics.
matter where we are in the world,
Exactly.
we're connected
You're connected.
somehow.
So we're talking about the quantum versus the three dimensional. See,
Hmm.
and what we are now, like the three dimensional, the rules are different. The rules of science are different. You're dealing with time and space, but with the quantum field, everything being connected simultaneously, it's like that. It's an experiment. It's a guy named Alan Aspect, and he was a French physicist. Conducted an experiment where they took a proton, they split it, and sent it in two different directions in the universe.
Hmm.
They destroyed one.
Hmm.
Let's say they exploded it,
Hmm.
and simultaneously the other one exploded
Exploded at the same
at the
time.
same time. That was done, to confirm the the connection, everything being connected, no matter how far the distance in between.
Wow.
There basically is no distance,
Wow. Yeah.
and that's and we could speak on that because through the spooky tube, that's how I learned about this remote healing with my DNA.
Hmm.
Took a piece of my fingernail, as we spoke on
Yeah.
in previous um, discussions. A piece of my fingernail, I submitted it to a clinician
Hmm.
who is actually based in Missouri. Yeah, and he put it in a remote generator,
Hmm.
and I told him I had frozen shoulder, this, that, and the third. And I mean, I healed my shoulder. I was having a lot of pain with my shoulder.
Right.
I'm swimming, struggling, push ups. Now I don't have any of that anymore.
Hey guys, I just wanted to remind you that neither Keith nor I are doctors, and we are not in the medical profession at all in any shape, form, or fashion. Anything that we tell you about is just truly from our own experience and it's what works for us. So hopefully something may resonate with you. And as always, we encourage you to seek medical professional advice from your own licensed professional provider.
Yeah,
So you don't have the frozen
I don't have
shoulder
that
problem
situation with my
anymore.
shoulder anymore. And in addition to that, I advised my brother to also submit a fingernail to me. I purchased some generators, and he was suffering with long COVID
Right.
and all of the jabs that he took. And so he called me the other day and told me he's feeling more like himself
Okay.
more often than not. So I'm in Georgia, he's in Chicago. So, which goes back to the principle of quantum entanglement. Everything being connected, there is no such thing as distance when it comes to quantum entanglement.
So just one one feel. Is that kind of like, do you think you know how sometimes you're thinking of somebody and maybe you haven't heard from a person in a long time.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden you get a phone call
Yes.
or a text or something from that particular person.
I was just thinking about you.
Right.
Yeah, everything's
Right.
connected. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
It's a good example.
That's amazing. I love that. Okay, moving on. He also talked about neuroplasticity, which is significant growth in brain matter and volume within 7 days. And he talked about biological changes or observations of, they did some observations of diabetics whose bodies began to manufacture chemical factors acting like insulin in the body. So I know the neuroplasticity is what's in the brain, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So
so what Dr. Joe does now,
hold on one second, guys. If you keep hearing a clinking, that's him and his bracelets. I keep trying to tell him to stop hitting these bracelets on the table, but that's what it is. He's gonna stop now.
Yeah, so Dr. Joe, and you're gonna share this link, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he has they do retreats, 7-day retreats, and during that time they measure a lot of different things. They measure body fluids, they measure your brain activity. I've never gone to one, but
we're going to go.
From what I hear, I mean, it's just life changing. Yeah. And so during these retreats, they found that in 7 days, people change their chemical makeup, biochemical makeup. People have gone in with blindness, diabetes, cancer,
really serious illnesses,
really serious stuff,
and death. What do you call it? On death's doorstep illnesses. So
and in 7 days, they found that they were just healed. What happened was through these trained meditations, they're able to produce the pharmaceuticals that the body will do that anyway. Produce the pharmaceuticals needed to help get the body back into homeostasis.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite interesting experiments that they do.
Yeah, and then he had another experiment where he talked about they did some breast milk studies showing anti-cancerous and pro-growth informational changes in mothers who meditate. So he was saying that mothers who meditate are actually giving to their
pregnant
mothers are giving to their babies this signal, I guess, of you won't have cancer, basically, right? Am I wrong about that?
Well, I'm not gonna say you won't
I thought
I
that's
think
what he
it's
said.
more. I think it's more on the line of it's like super milk.
Okay.
So it's like the body. The body has the ability to re or produce any chemical that's needed for growth and
Okay.
health.
Okay.
You go to the doctor to get something for, say, inflammation,
Hmm.
but it's synthetic.
Right.
And if you twist your ankle, the body automatically produces a chemical to fight inflammation.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. So with these meditations, they're geared toward just going into nothingness. I mean, through your mind, you're actually going into
Yeah.
this. Just, I mean, if you eliminate everything in the three-dimensional world, like sight, close your eyes, smell, taste, touch, and it's just thought, and you'd be surprised what your mind can reproduce.
But when you say thought, it's thought on that particular um, thing, right? I mean, it's
Yes,
not just thought. It's just thought on what you
intent,
need, right? Your
intentional
intent.
thought. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. That's another one. Power of
intentional
your
thought.
intention. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the mind.
The
It's
mind and the body are absolutely both amazing. So, one thing that I found really interesting when he talked about prayer, because Dr. Joe he doesn't subscribe to any particular religion, as a lot of people don't. Some people do. It's totally up to you. But what I loved about his answer when he was asked what he thought about, basically what prayer is, and he said that prayer is essentially the process of making thought more real than anything else. And really, that's what it is. I mean, it's like you focus on something, whether it's a group prayer or your own prayer. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a religious thing for those of you who are not religious. Some people are more spiritual. Some people don't believe in any type of, spirituality or anything like that. So prayer, when you open your mind up to really think about it, prayer is really just like he said, making thought more real than anything else. He mentions intentional energy, and I love that. He says prayer is viewed as a way to direct healing thoughts and energy toward another person. And these are my summaries of what he said. So, excuse me, we're going to leave the link for the video so you can check it out for yourself. And he says it's regardless of a physical location. So people can be all around the world, just as like what we were talking about in the beginning, and these people with PTSD and being healed from, just around the world. And he also talks about, and I think this is very interesting, to avoid desperation. I think that is so interesting because, this works either way, whether you're religious or not. When you're in a state of desperation, your thoughts are not really clear, first of all. So, when when you start out at a state of being satisfied and in gratitude of what you already have, as opposed to just begging and, for your life to change, it's much better when you start from a state of, I appreciate what the creator or the universe has already given me. I'm appreciative of that. So I like that. And he emphasizes that effective prayer should not be rooted in desperation. And he says to love another person into life, that you yourself have to be in a state of being in love with life and with yourself. So I just thought that was a very interesting take. Interesting stuff.
Yeah. So as we wrap this up, I just want to share something that I remember Dr. Joe saying that we effectively think 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day. And 95% of those thoughts are redundant thoughts that we had the day before. You know, and so what happens is it produces a measurable amount of energy within your field, which can affect
within your quantum field,
within your energy field.
Your energy field. Okay.
You know,
Right.
because your body emits a field that's ours right now is intertwined. You know, the closer you can be walk in a room and feel it. It's like,
oh yeah,
you can
feel the energy.
feel
in
the energy in the
room.
room.
Yeah,
because,
we've all heard that term. Feel the energy in the room. Yeah.
yeah. So that if you have those same redundant, negative, disempowering thoughts 95% of the time, and they're in your field, so to speak, that's going to influence your life.
Yeah.
So you can, if you want to know what programs you have, just look at your life.
Very true.
So if you change your thoughts,
yeah,
you know, everything is based on how you think, how you act, and how you feel.
Yeah.
You know, so just I just want to encourage people to check out Joe Dispenza. Look him up. He's on YouTube.
Yeah.
And
we'll leave those links too. But just quickly, what you just said, we also want you to know that things don't happen overnight. I mean, it's a consistent, you have to continually believe in yourself and believe your positive thoughts. You have to change that energy within your field, because it's and nobody, even though people can, you know, like we were talking about in the beginning, people can get together and pray for you and, you know, do all these things. You still have to believe, right? You have to do something, right? I mean, it's like, if you don't believe it, even though it might happen, but you want to feel it. You want to feel it yourself.
You have to be a part of the experiment.
Right.
I'll say that.
Yeah. And you want it. It is a wonderful feeling to be free. And by that, I don't mean rich. I don't mean beautiful. I don't mean wealthy or the best house or anything like that. I mean wholeness, which gives you the opportunity to have all of those things, because without that positive energy, nothing is going to happen. Because when you think about people, I mean, let's think about some of these celebrities, right? Who we think on the outside, it looks like they have everything. But you can look at some of their lives and know that clearly they are falling apart, right? We looked at Diddy. We thought, you know, he's a billionaire. He's got everything. Life is falling apart. You know, R. Kelly. And this is no judgment on anyone, because this can happen to anybody. I'm just talking about if you're not in tune with your own energy field, you know, and obviously when you're in a situation like that, something is not balanced. And this is not a judgment, but something is obviously not balanced, because you're in a place where you don't want to be. So something is not balanced. So that's all I have to say about that. Anything?
I got nothing.
He always has something to say. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you. Much love. And we hope that our videos bring you something that you can resonate with. And as always, we wish you love and peace. Be sure to check out the links in the description. Until then, be well.
Be well.
Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.